So I'm probably gonna get a bit of stick from this video, but some things just need to be said. Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. This video is gonna be a really juicy one, and I really hope you guys are ready for this because I'm gonna be answering the age-old question: is social media marketing agency a scam? Is it a fraud? Is SMMA even possible? Are the results that these people are getting even legit? And as you guys can see in my notebook, I'm really gonna get into a lot of depth and reveal some of the hard, cold truths about the social media marketing space. Now, if you guys are new to the channel, my name is Jaime and I'm the proud owner of a social media marketing agency. Yes, you heard that right. And you might be thinking, well, this video is gonna be very biased, and I completely understand you, but I'm gonna be analyzing this space from a very unbiased perspective so that you guys get as much truth and as much insight from an actual insider who's in the game day in and day out. And you can actually take this insight to answer the age-old question. So I'm very excited for this video and to expose some of the truths for you guys. And now all you gotta do is keep on watching. Now, I'm a very pragmatic person, so the first thing that I want to do is I want to look into the definition of a scam. What's the true definition of a scam? Because I feel like this word gets thrown a lot around in the online space, very rightfully so in many cases, but I feel like in some cases it gets thrown around and it's not justified. So very quickly, I will leave the definition of a scam on the screen. And so very simply what it is a criminal deception intended to result in financial or personal gain. And so that's really the definition of a scam. Now, if we take a look at social media marketing agency, I'm sure that you know that it results in a financial gain. You might have seen some people just crushing it, making 10, 20, 35, 50K a month. But the real question here is it wrongful? And if you want to find out, keep on watching. Now, the next thing that I want to take a look at is the actual business model, because I feel like a lot of people see the acronym SMMA, right? And they don't actually know what it stands for or what the business model is all about or why people are making money with it, right? They just know that a lot of people are making money with it and that therefore it should be a scam or a fraud or a pyramid scheme or whatever it is, right? So I want to actually break it down. And very simply, the first thing you need to understand is that SMMA stands for social media marketing agency. And so just taking the agency part and the marketing part, we know for a fact that it's a service-based business model. And what that means is that the same way that a business needs help with their office cleaning, right? Cleaning their office and keeping it clean for their employees, a business also needs marketing. And they need marketing desperately. In fact, it is the number one thing they need most desperately because marketing is what brings customers. And customers are the lifeblood of a business. And that is why I like to say that we as SMMA owners, we are the rain makers, right? We make it rain. We make the businesses money. We make them work. And I'll talk about that in just a second. But for now, I want you to understand that SMMA is a service-based business model. Now, what is a service-based business model? Is this a brand new thing? Has this been around for a while? And one of the things that I love doing is taking a look at history to understand our present and to understand the future and where we're going. And so if we very briefly take a look at history, and I've done this for you guys already, so you don't have to, if we go back in time and we go back to the Egyptians, they already had service-based business models. For example, one of the most common jobs back then was being a scrivener. And what that meant is that these people would get paid for scribe or notary services. And there was an incredible demand for these people. And not only would they operate individually, but they would actually form groups of scriveners, just like an agency almost, right? And they would operate as a group and the whole collective would get paid and they would thrive as a business back in those times. So that's really the second thing that I want you guys to understand from this business model is the fact that it's a service-based business model. We're not reinventing the wheel. We're really not doing anything shady. This business model has been around for the longest time. It's really not the most sexy, right? We're not trading Bitcoin or we're not drop shipping products from China. We're literally just offering a service and getting paid very good money for it because businesses are desperate for that service because it's literally the lifeblood of their business. And that is why we refer to digital marketers and marketing agencies as the rainmakers of a business. So that's really the second thing that I want you guys to understand. And now onto the final point. The final point is dropping a big thumbs up. YouTube just finds it extremely sexy when that little gray button turns blue. So the YouTube algorithm would certainly appreciate it and I would absolutely love it. So go ahead and smash the like button. And with that being said, let's move on to the final point. The final point is what I call the exchange of value. At the end of the day, all a fraud is or a scam is simply just the value you're receiving being way less than what you actually paid for or what you actually were promised. And it's funny because that is where I see most people really shoot themselves in the foot, especially in the info product space. And And a lot of people in the space are rightfully so referred to as scams. And the reason why this simply is because what people pay for is not what they were promised, right? And not only that, but what they pay for is not according to the value they receive. And that's what actually leads people to call something a scam. Now, on the flip side, I'm not going too much on a tangent. There's also players in the info product space who actually have an incredible value offering, who are helping a ton of people, who are literally helping them change their lives, right? They might pay 1, 2, 3K for a program, but with that program, they could use it to make 20, 30, 50, 100, 200K with the program. And so that's obviously not a scam, because what people pay for, they get in value, right? And not only that, but if their marketing message was good and the promises made were realistic, then the person will not be called a scam. And the same thing applies to our social media marketing agency. We are literally offering a service that's gonna make the business grow, the company grow. And there's really no other more valuable key performance indicator in a business than growth, sales, revenue, and profit. And those are literally the things that we are contributing to with our service, with our Facebook ads, Snapchat ads, Google ads service. Not only that, but one of the things I love about social media marketing agency is that not only are we actually investing our time and energy and sweat equity, right, into the service. So yes, we're providing a service, but we're not getting paid solely by the hour, because we're not getting paid only on the raw human effort, but also the money that we make them. So they invest money with us, and we actually use that money to generate more. And our performance and our client satisfaction is based on how much more we actually make them. It's not based on how many hours we actually work, because I'm not getting paid by the hour, meaning I could work literally 4 hours a week on one client, get them incredible results, make them a ton of money, and I would still get paid very, very well. But instead, most of the times, we get paid by the money we make them, and we keep getting paid because we're making them a ton of money. And so to close it off, is social media marketing agency a scam? Absolutely not. In fact, I would say as a wrap up that social media marketing agency and a service-based business model like ours is one of the most honorable jobs. And the reason why this is because our value is not only determined by the time or our sweat or the energy that we put into our craft, which is usually the case in most jobs where people are selling their time and effort for an exchange of money. Instead, we get paid because we create even more value. Every time a client invests into us, we're there to make them even more money. We're not just there to trade our time and energy and do a certain job for them. We're literally there to take their ad spend, what they invest into the ads, and actually make them more money. And in my opinion, there's no more honorable thing to do in business than to do that one thing and do it very, very well. And that is also why as social media marketing agency owners, we get compensated so well. And it simply comes down to our value being amazingly high. So guys, that is it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this breakdown. I really hope you guys enjoyed my answer to the age-old question, is social media marketing agency a scam? Now, if you enjoyed it, go ahead and drop a big thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Also, leave them below in the comments any questions you may have on this video, and I'll be sure to check those out. If you haven't subbed to my YouTube channel, I don't know what you're doing. There's so much content coming out on entrepreneurship, social media marketing agency with a specific focus on sales, outreach, e-commerce, and getting results for your clients. So if you don't want to miss that, go ahead and sub to my YouTube channel, and don't forget to hit that little bell to get notifications every time I upload a video. And the final thing is, if you haven't checked out my free mastermind on Facebook, the Client Closers, it's an incredible community full of like-minded people looking to scale their agency and level up in life. So if you want to check that out, go ahead and check out the link in the description. And as always, guys, hope everything is going well in your agency journey, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.